Welcome to another enlightening podcast from Be Awake, Aware, Alive.com, where we question everything. The three astrological events happening on August 12th and what they mean for you. By the Be Awake, Aware, Alive.com team. Mark your calendars, August 12th. 2026 is shaping up to be one of the most extraordinary cosmic dates of the year. Within the space of 24 hours, the sky will deliver not one, not two, but three major celestial events. Whether you're a seasoned stargazer who tracks every retrograde, or simply someone who feels the subtle pull of the planets, this is a day to pay attention. The universe rarely sends such a concentrated burst of energy, and when it does, it's wise to listen. Not with fear, but with curiosity and intention. So, what exactly is happening up there? And more importantly, what does it all mean for your life, your relationships, and your path forward? Let's break down each event, then weave them together into a practical guide for making the most of this powerful window. 1. The total solar eclipse in Leo. A chance to reinvent yourself. The crown jewel of August 12th is a total solar eclipse in the fiery sign of Leo. This is the first total solar eclipse visible in Europe since 2006, making it a truly rare and historically significant event. The eclipse will sweep across northern Russia, Greenland, Iceland, northern Spain, and a small corner of Portugal, but its astrological influence will be felt worldwide, because eclipses don't care about geography, they care about consciousness. What it means for you. Eclipses are cosmic accelerators. They speed up change, rip away illusions, and bring hidden truths to light, often in dramatic, unmistakable ways. This particular eclipse is a south node eclipse, which means it's deeply tied to releasing old karmic patterns. It asks you to release a version of success, visibility, or recognition you've been pursuing for reasons that no longer feel true. In other words, it's time to let go of the persona you've been performing for others, the mask of achievement, the role of the good child, the overachiever, the people pleaser, and step into something far more authentic. But this eclipse isn't only about letting go. Its trine to Saturn shows us exactly what can be built once the performance ends and something more honest takes its place. Saturn offers structure, discipline, and long-term payoff. So while the eclipse may feel like an ending, it's actually laying the foundation for a more solid, self-directed future. With the Sun, Moon, Jupiter, and Mercury all gathering in Leo, creativity, vitality, and personal sovereignty are magnified. You're being given permission to shine, not for applause, but because your genuine light is needed. Ask yourself, what am I chasing that no longer serves me? What would I create if I wasn't trying to impress anyone? Sit with those questions on the morning of August 12th, and let the eclipse burn away the answers that no longer fit. 2. The six-planet alignment. A morning of clarity and direction. Before the eclipse even takes the stage, the early hours of August 12th offer a breathtaking six-planet alignment featuring Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, Uranus, Saturn, and Neptune. This planet parade will be visible before sunrise in many parts of the world, with Mars and Saturn being the easiest to spot with the naked eye. If you can wake up early, find a dark spot facing east, you'll be witnessing a geometric rarity that won't repeat in quite the same configuration for years. What it means for you. A six-planet alignment is no small thing. When multiple planets gather in a relatively narrow arc of the sky, their energies combine and amplify each other. This alignment signals a moment of collective clarity, a time when the bigger picture becomes visible and individual pieces suddenly snap into place. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, broadens your horizons and opens doors you didn't even know existed. Mercury, the messenger, sharpens your mind, enhances communication, and helps you articulate your deepest thoughts. Mars fuels your drive and courage, giving you the push to act on what you've been hesitating about. Uranus, the great awakener, sparks innovation and unexpected breakthroughs. Saturn grounds everything with discipline, realism, and a sense of responsibility. And Neptune, the dreamer, deepens your intuition, connecting you to your inner guidance and the subtle currents of the collective unconscious. Together, They create a powerful window for setting intentions, making bold decisions, and seeing your life from a higher vantage point. This is the cosmic equivalent of a reset button, not a frantic do-over, but a calm, deliberate recalibration. Use this alignment to map out your next 6 months. Write down your goals, have that difficult conversation, or take that leap you've been overthinking. The planets are essentially handing you a compass and a map. All you have to do is decide which direction to walk. 3. The Perseid meteor shower. Wishes under a dark sky. As if the eclipse and planetary alignment weren't enough, August 12th also marks the peak of the Perseid meteor shower. This annual spectacle is one of the most beloved celestial events, and this year it comes with a perfect bonus. A new moon arrives on the same day, meaning the skies will be ideally dark, no lunar glare to wash out the fainter streaks. Under clear conditions, you could see up to 100 meteors per hour streaking across the heavens. What it means for you. Meteor showers have long been associated with wishes, inspiration, and divine messages. The Perseids, in particular, are known for their bright, fast, persistent trains. They remind us that beauty is often fleeting, and that the most magical moments are the ones we show up for with open hearts. There's something primal about lying under a starry sky and watching tiny fragments of ancient comets burn up in our atmosphere. It connects us to the vastness of existence and the smallness of our daily worries. This year's Perseid peak comes at the perfect emotional moment. After the intensity of the eclipse's release and the alignment's clarity, the meteors invite you to pause, look up, and dream. What do you truly want? Not what you think you should want, but what your soul secretly longs for. If you could speak one wish into the cosmos, knowing it might be heard, what would it be? This is your chance to let your heart speak without censorship. Grab a blanket, find a dark sky, and make your wishes known, not with desperation, but with the playful trust of a child sending a message in a bottle. Putting it all together, the bigger picture. When you step back and look at August 12th as a whole, it's clear that the 3 events are not isolated. They form a coherent narrative. The eclipse asks you to release an old, inauthentic version of yourself. The planetary alignment provides the clarity and direction to see where you're truly heading. And the meteor shower offers a moment of wonder and intention, where you can plant the seeds of your future dreams under a canopy of shooting stars. In essence, this is a day of release, clarity, and inspiration, a 3-part process that can be profoundly transformative if you engage with it consciously. Let go of what doesn't belong, map out what does, and then dare to dream bigger than you have in years. That's the full invitation of August 12th. A note on the other planetary action. Beyond the big 3, August 12th also brings a flurry of other astrological aspects that add nuance and texture to the day. Mercury forms a sextile with Uranus, opening a bright window for fresh ideas, unexpected solutions, and brave choices, perfect for brainstorming or breaking free from mental ruts. At the same time, Mercury opposes Pluto and trines Neptune, which can create a potent mix of deep, penetrating conversations and intuitive flashes. You might find yourself having a conversation that shifts your entire perspective, or receiving a sudden insight that feels almost prophetic. Meanwhile, Venus trines Uranus, adding a spark of excitement to love, friendship, and creative collaborations. Expect the unexpected in your relationships, perhaps a serendipitous meeting or a renewed sense of freedom within an existing bond. Pluto also goes out of bounds on this day, a rare occurrence that will last until December 10th. When a planet travels beyond the sun's declination, its energy becomes more raw, uncontained, and revolutionary. Pluto out of bounds signals a period when the old order can be reformed at its core. Institutions, power structures, and even personal belief systems are up for radical revision. If you've been feeling like something fundamental in your life needs to shift, this energy will support you in making those changes, provided you're willing to dig deep and face the shadows. Final thoughts. August 12th isn't just a date on the calendar, it's a cosmic invitation to participate in your own evolution. The universe is putting on a spectacular show, and it's asking you to be present for it, not as a passive observer, but as an active co-creator. Whether you're watching the eclipse's dramatic darkness, waking up early for the planet parade's quiet majesty, or staying out late to count meteors with friends. Take a moment to reflect on where you've been and where you're going. Let the eclipse cut away the dead weight. Let the alignment show you the path. Let the meteors carry your wishes into the infinite. This is your chance to release what no longer fits, see your direction with newfound clarity, and make a wish on a shooting star, and maybe, just maybe, watch it come true. Don't let it pass you by. Don't forget to sign up to our mailing list, follow our social channels, donate if you're able, and question everything, with more free blogs and life-changing books at Be Awake, Aware, Alive.com. Thanks for listening to another enlightening podcast from Be Awake, Aware, Alive.com, where we question everything.